Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: Men of Reddit, what is a great sex tip you have to share with other men of Reddit? Every girl is different, but something that will help the majority of the time. When you feel you've hit the spot based on their reaction, fight the urge to go faster or harder and keep doing it exactly the same. Funny how this always happens as my jaw is starting to ache, or I just got into a really awkward position. Don't get me wrong, I'll keep going if humanly possible, sometimes channeling Peaches singing "Fuck the Pain Away" as my spirit animal. Gotta get that rotation working in your favor. Tongue gets tired, move your jaw. Jaw gets tired, move your head. Head forward/neck gets tired, back to tongue, ha ha ha. When girls say don't stop, literally don't stop whatever you're doing. They didn't say change it up. Or try something else. If a girl tells you don't stop, you keep the pace going, do what you're doing, don't stop. And for the love of God, it does not mean keep doing it but faster. Same motion and same pace. When she says just like that, that's what she means. You are exactly correct. I know y'all are probably going to get excited that I'm into what you're doing. You might want to go faster or harder, but don't. Keep doing it just like you're doing it. What about when she's saying harder but I'm going as hard as I can? That is when the amnesia of what I was doing 2 seconds ago kicks in. Yup. I instantly have a mental crisis. Listen carefully to prompts and noises, works wonders. Those quick time events always fuck me up. Shit, wrong button. What if I can't hear anything because my ears are wearing thigh muffs? If the muffs are quivering, you're doing it right, keep going. Cut your nails. Also file them after cutting them. Do I file them under F fingernails, or N nails, finger? When she says right there or like that. Keep that same pace and don't go buck wild. And don't blow it. So blow it. Don't be quiet. Let her know you enjoy it. Compliment her on different parts of her body. I love what you've done with your knees. Who's your knee guy? And what a fantastic set of lobes. Really, just phenomenal. I'm at a loss. This doesn't even come off as fetishy at all, I'm just flattered. Nothing in this world hotter than a man who's vocal during sex. Most women love this but rarely get it. I was actually told this very quickly into my first sexual encounters and I've been vocal ever since, and women always say they enjoy it. That's the value of communicating clearly. Literally the only thing it takes to be decent in bed, in my experience, is to pay attention to how your partner responds to things. Keep trying different things until you find something that they clearly, you'll know it when you see it, enjoy, then keep doing more of that. That's genuinely all there is to it. And not all women like the same thing. You can master exactly what one loves and then find that your new GF hates some of the things the ex loved. You have to start over, but that's the fun part. Some women like very direct clitoral stimulation, while others jump 10 feet in the air because it's too much. Communication and observation are key. Just don't act like a cliché. Do you like this or this? What about here? It's not hot. Pay attention. Absolutely true. My ex loved to be called by her name. My current girlfriend does not like to be called by my ex's name. Edit, my first Reddit awards. Thanks, you maniacs. The old squeeze my shoulder if something feels really good works wonders for shy partners, too. Tip from my dad. If you're going down on a girl for the first time and you inevitably get hair in your mouth, don't spit it out as it kills the mood, instead lick her upper inner thigh to get it off your tongue. Your dad fucks. Most dads have. Dad, I'm at work, why did you call to tell me this? Because your mother didn't shave this month. If she gives you advice during, do not take it personally. It isn't an attack on your abilities but a way to make it more enjoyable for both of you. Exactly. She wouldn't be saying anything unless she was comfortable, trusted you, and wanted to be better connected physically. Kinda good all around life advice TBH. Don't let your ego get in the way of personal growth. Everyone who gives you advice wants to help you, and even if some of it turns out to be shit advice, taking it and exploring it in good faith helps you grow. Don't have sex after cutting jalapenos. My BF did this to my vagina. He cut jalapenos, washed his hands, put them in me, and it was the worst experience ever. I took a shower lol. He put the jalapenos in you. Likewise, don't finger your partner after cutting chilies. Even if you think you washed your hands super duper well. And if you ignore this advice, color/vegetable oil is safe to swipe in the vagina and will help take away the burn. Toys are your friends, not rivals. Tell that to my wife. She hates when I play with my Legos during sex. Don't tell your partner you learned your moves from an Askreddit thread. Joke's on you. I'll go through here with her, asking what works for her. Edit, grammar and spelling. Talk to your partner about what they like. Also what they don't like. Only thing worse than not properly pleasing someone is straight up killing the mood by doing something they don't like. I used to date a woman who had 2 big no-go rules and that was it. Everything else was on the table, including on the table lol. The level of communication comes down to the individual and the circumstances in my experience. A lot of Craigslist casual encounters were great because we both knew the only goal was mutual gratification. In those instances I found most women were very forthright with their likes/dislikes. Anytime it was a romantic interest, there was a much higher chance of both of us kind of keeping the freak flag furled until we knew we wouldn't scare the other one off lol. Foreplay. Edit, I've never scored over 1 Kelvin upvotes or 1 award. Thanks guys. And girls. Thanks for coming to my sex talk. Long time. It's been such a long time, I think I should be going. Care as much or more about your partner's pleasure as your own, and be open to trying things you haven't considered as long as you're moderately comfortable with the idea. It will be more enjoyable for everyone, and you'll learn about one another much more quickly. Also figure out your woman's body, find the soft spots, there's more pleasure spots than just boobs and pussy, the thighs are usually a safe bet. Also just something I practice, but get her off before yourself, it'll make her experience more pleasurable and it'll relieve the pressure of making sure she gets off. I have found, slight pressure on the hip just inside of her hip bone can be one of these zones as well. My ex called it her happy buttons. Pressing them while in foreplay or sex made her really excited. Seriously, just getting in there and blowing your beans as fast as you can, is pretty mediocre sex at best. Teasing and playing and building tension for both of you, heightens the experience so much that I can't imagine just getting straight to my part. Both of you approaching climax at the same time is like having 2 orgasms at once. Don't get your best friend pregnant. He seems pretty happy now. Grandma approves. The guy saying he can't believe he's stuck in this commitment for 18 years. Don't just wash your dick and balls, wash your ass and gooch too. No one wants to go down on a guy and get a whiff of swampy ass stank. This is also a great not sex tip. The frequency with which I see clean your body as a dating/sex tip causes me great concern. I used to run a full 30-minute plus routine of washing myself, clipping and filing my nails, trimming my facial hair, making sure my hair at least looked healthy, cleaning the fuck out of my mouth and moisturizing everything when I was going out and trying to be attractive. If people don't regularly wash that, then they've got a problem. Yeah, why the fuck is basic hygiene a tip lol? In the wise words of Taylor Tomlinson, approach it with the enthusiasm of a child. Put everything in your mouth. Instructions unclear, sucked my own dick. My puppy is currently teething and this metaphor gives me a little anxiety since I'm just a chew toy that screams. My favorite comment, but your name is a different story. Have fun. Play. Laugh. Sex can be weird and funny, so just go with it. Be good, giving, and game to try new things, especially if you're so interested in something. Some of the best sex my husband and I have had has included a fit of the giggles. I think it reminds you that you're not just lovers, you're friends too. Okay, so related story time. I have a few long off playlists for sexy times, and while they're like 7 hours long each, one is like sexy making out songs and the other is basically strip club anthems, so sometimes it's fun to roll the dice and put something a little different on. We went with this 80s rock mix, which started out pretty sexy and upbeat, but then at the same moment we paused to catch our breath and gaze at each other, bang the drum started playing, and we both absolutely lost it. It took 20 minutes to actually get back to having sex because we both kept cracking up again as soon as we'd managed to stop laughing. It was some of the most fun sex I've had with my husband, and that's saying something. Eat pussy. A wise man once said, start out like a butterfly gently landing on a flower petal. Finish like an English bulldog eating a bowl of oatmeal. All the time. If you don't love it, learn to love it. The real question is, how can you not love it? If you kneel on the floor with her on the bed when you're giving oral, you can put the condom on while you do it. That stops the mood being ruined by stopping to put one on. And if you have a hard time multitasking, get your buddy to hide under the bed beforehand to help slip the condom on. Generally I just use him to keep me hard, but this is a good idea.